7.2. We are writing two-step inequalities. So no solving today, just practicing writing like we did in 6.3, where we wrote two-step equations. So I can write two-step inequalities. Again, no key terms / vocabulary today, everything from the other units. So a mountain climbing team is camped at an altitude of 18,460 feet on Mount Everest. Okay. The team wants to reach 29,029 feet summit within 6 days. Write an inequality to find the average number of feet per day the team must climb to accomplish its objective. So the first thing we want to do is decide what is the sign we're going to use, right? Is it going to be a less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to? So a summit is the very top of the mountain, right? So if we kind of draw a picture, they're hanging out here. This is the summit. So that's the highest they can go. That would be called a maximum, right? That's the max they can go. So if we remember from 7.1 part 1, maximum was actually a less than or equal to, because they can't go any higher than that point, but they can go less than that point. Okay, so this is where they're camped, and that's where they want to get to. Okay, so that's my little picture for us. So we're going to use a less than or equal to symbol. Okay, well, they have to stay less than or equal to the 29,029 because they can't go higher than the summit, right? We know they started at 18,460 because that's where they're camping. Okay, and then they want to continue climbing for 6 days, but we don't know how many feet they need to go each day. Right, F standing for the feet. And there we go. There's our inequality. All right, because here's our starting point. Here's our ending point. All right, and that's how we write that. All right, so Ella has $40 to spend at the state fair. Admission is $6, and each ride costs $3. Write an inequality to find the greatest number of rides she can go on. So she has $40 to spend. She cannot spend more than $40. So since we can't spend more than $40 because that's all she has, more than, right, no more than is actually, again, a less than symbol because we can't spend more than $40. That's the max we have, right? Remember, this is our max. So that's why we use a less than or equal to symbol. Well, everything that needs to say less than or equal to is the admission and how many rides she can go on. So we don't know how many rides, right? That's what we're trying to find. We know it costs $3 for every ride. And we know to get in, we have to pay $6 no matter if we ride a ride or not. And there it is. Okay, so again, this is kind of like our starting point, this $6, because to even start riding rides, you have to pay $6 automatically, right? So we can still call that kind of our starting point. And then we have a max of $40 and every ride costs $3. So there it is, $3 a ride, $6 to get in, and we cannot spend more than $40. I can spend all my $40, but I can't spend more than my $40. Okay, maybe pause and try this question about Thomas or Thomas, and then push play to see if yours matches mine. So we've got Thomas or Tomas that has ran 20 miles so far this week, if he intended to run 50 miles or less, how many miles on average should he run on each of the 2 days remaining in the week? So he wants to run 50 miles or less. So he wants to run less than 50 miles, but he says or, so it's 50 miles or less. So that's again why it's a less than or equal to. It wants to be less than 50 miles. He's already ran 20 and he's got 2 days left to run a certain amount of miles. All right, M equaling the miles. So there's our inequality. That would make sense for that situation. All right, so again, pause, see if you can figure out this video game one, and then unpause when you feel like you've got it. A video game enthusiast saved $750 to spend on a video game player and games. The player costs $40. The games cost $49 each. At most, go look at your 6 or 7-1 part 1. How many games can the enthusiast buy along with the player? So remember, at most was again that less than or equal to sign because it's the maximum we can go. Well, the maximum we can spend is this, right? That's all I have to spend. So everything I spend has to stay less than $750. So I have to spend $400 on the game system, and then we have $49 for each game. And there we go. 400 plus 49G has to stay less than or equal to $750. All right, so some things to remember are, the main thing I would say is that, right, our less than symbol. Oh, that just got super tiny. Our less than symbol, there we go, means maximum. And that our greater than symbol means minimum. Okay. So what I want you to do for your independent practice is really come up with your own story that would then be a 2-step inequality and write the inequality that would go with it. So you're making up stories like these. Okay, so if that means you write the inequality first and then come up with a story, that's fine. So you're writing your own story problem that would be then written as a 2-step inequality, any kind you want. You don't have to use the less than symbol. You can use a greater than symbol. You could use the greater than or equal to symbol. Okay, so come up with your own story and your own, and then the inequality that would go with it. Okay, until next time.